Grange.
Joe, you got any new hat?
Just let me know if you wanna go. Grange got a lot of nice girls.
Oh my God.
My name is Tim Lewis. I'm the driver of the number 73 car that's sitting right behind me here that my crew chief Bill is working on. I'm also Nick Lewis's father, who drives the 37 bomber car at Raceway Park and doing quite well at it, as a matter of fact. Much better than I am, but I don't drive a bomber car. I drive a hobby car. They go faster.
My name is Nick Lewis. I am the driver of the number 37 bomber car at Raceway Park. I have a red 1981 Monte Carlo. It's the fastest car in the world.
I'm the BAMF, Dave Goldman.
I'm Taylor Goldman. I'm 15 years old and I'm the 22 bomber driver. I have an 81 Olds Cutlass, and this year I decided to do pink and green and then have really sparkly numbers.
Don't know how good in a pink car?
It's fun to go to the track and watch Nick race because he does very well and hasn't crashed his car yet this year, and I haven't had to really work on it. So that makes it fun. Last year was different. He crashed it all the time, and then I'd have to work on it. This year's different. It's much more fun.
My dad thinks he's really cool because he races hobby stocks, which are faster than bombers, but he's not better than me. He just thinks he's better because he races hobby stocks, but he crashes more than I do, a lot more than I do.
Taylor is pretty much improved on, that's a pretty hard question. You know, she's improved in a lot of areas. And racing's a lot of experience, so it's only a matter of seat time that you start gaining experience in all realms of driving the race car. I guess it's something that takes, 10, 15 races before you're probably comfortable in the car. And
I need improvement on being more patient. Patient is a really important thing in racing, and I just don't have that patience thing down yet.
Racing is like a chess game, and sometimes you have to think about the moves you make because of either it's going to be all for the good or sometimes all for the bad.
From last year to this year, Nick has made a lot of improvements as far as he's learned a lot of patience, where he had none the first part of last year, and he did a lot of damage to his car. This year, the car is the same. The damage is still there, but he hasn't added to it.
Last season, I was very impatient. My car paid the price a lot.
Our goal this year is to win the championship and to beat Taylor Goldman.
Put Nick up into the hot dog stand a few weeks. Other than that, probably win more features than anybody and come home with a championship. But you never count your chips until they've hatched or something like that.
The goals for the season are definitely gotta beat Taylor. Her and Dave are way too obsessed with beating me. And it's funny because I'm points leader right now and she's over in fourth. So obviously I'm beating them.
My goals for the season are to finish in the top 3 and hopefully be the only girl. And then, of course, I would like to beat Nick.
Racing is like, as the weeks go by, depending on where you are in the points or how capable of a driver you are in your division, it would be something like, sometimes when you play King of the Hill, and sometimes you're a little ant on the hill, and sometimes you're king on the hill.
And it's insane, it's crazy. You may have the worst day of your life and get in that car and you don't even think about anything, what just happened or what previously has happened in that day. You think about what's gonna happen next and you always look forward, think about what things are going on, like who's gonna beat me or how can I beat this person or what strategies I can use to be, the better driver and hopefully win.
Racing's fun. It's an adrenaline rush. You're going 80 miles an hour, 2 inches away from the person right next to you. It's pretty fun.
The best part of racing is going there with my dad, and like when we drive down there and we listen to music sometimes, and just like the whole day. That's what Sundays are, is like it's racing day. And right away I come to my dad's house and then we go out there. And it's a day that me and him really bond more than anything else. Like a lot of my friends go to the track, and like when I'm in the car, I don't think about anything either. It like frees my mind up with like everything bad that's going on. But my favorite part over like all of that is the way it brought my dad together with me, and I don't know, it's cool.
And obviously when you win the feature, you feel like you're king of the rock for the whole week, and it's a pretty good feeling. It really raises your self-esteem and makes you, feel well. It's a neat thing to be able to go out there and beat people in your car like that and have fun at the same time.
So it's May 11th, first day of racing. We're sitting at Courtney Truck still, getting the cars loaded up, finishing my dad's. Then after that, I guess we're going to the track.
My favorite part about racing is the feeling of succeeding in something that's really difficult, and the happiness that you get out of it. Even though you could have a really bad night, you should just be happy that you're out there doing what you really want to do and having a blast.
My favorite part about the racing is probably the camaraderie and the friendships that I've made over the years, and obviously, and the most important thing is being able to spend the day with my daughter doing something that she likes to do as well as I like to do.
One of my proudest moments in racing was when my son Nick finally got his butt down to the track and saw me win a figure 8 race many years ago, and it made me cry. The next proudest moment was watching him win the feature at Elko Speedway last year.
Let's break those tires are cheap and get them down to Walmart. Let's burn them up here one last time tonight.
Then I guess the win at Elko was really cool too, because before the feature was the heat, and my car broke in the heat, and then I was all mad, and everybody was all fixing my car, and then they gave me the pole, and I won, which was funny because I didn't even finish the first race. And then I went out there and won, and it just like, it put a perfect end on everything that had happened that year.
And sometimes I feel that I'm actually in the car driving, and I catch myself like leaning into the corners and working the pedals and stuff as I'm sitting there watching her. So I pretty much feel that I'm kind of with her in spirit.
I think my inspiration would be obviously my dad, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be racing. I remember like when I was really young, he'd always take me to the track, and it was funny because I never used to want to go to the track because he'd never win. But then once I saw him win his first race, and I couldn't stop going to the track, and after that, like I just got like hooked on the track.
My biggest inspiration is my dad, because he knows everything about racing. He helps me out. He's my biggest supporter. He builds the car for me. He calms me down when I come in if I'm really angry. He's my biggest supporter, and he helps me out in every way.
I really just want to go out there and have fun, because like in the end, it doesn't matter where you finish in points, and it doesn't matter how like each individual week went. As a whole, it's all about like having fun. So no matter how many bad nights you have or how many good nights you have, it all turns around, and it's just a big thing. Like all I do is have fun out there. That's why I go out there, and that's why I enjoy doing it.
Didn't we already do this?
Who are you?
I'm the Banff, Dave Goldman. Oh, whoa, start over again, I forgot.
I'm the Banff, Dave Goldman.
I'm the driver of the number 73 hobby car, and the son of Nick Lewis, who drives the number 37 bomber car at Raceway Park.
Father or son.
What'd I say? Did I? Hi, Dad. It's so sad. It's so sad.
Dave, I have a bigger cigar.
Agashall Brewery, New Ulm, Minnesota.
Jolt Energy, Rochester, New York. I think I suck because I'm related to Tim Lewis. He really sucks at driving cars. I don't know what he's thinking. I really just want to go out there and have fun because, like, in the end, it doesn't matter where you finish in points, and it doesn't matter how, like, each individual week went. As a whole, it's all about, like, having fun. So no matter how many bad nights you have or how many good nights you have, it all turns around, and it's just a big thing. Like, all I do is have fun out there. That's why I go out there, and that's why I enjoy doing it.